This is what flying should look like.
Yes.
Parts of that flight were not fun, but I'm glad.
This flight?
No.
Sorry.
Yesterday's.
Yesterday's, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Very glad that we aired on the side of caution, but
Yep.
In case you missed the previous video of the last leg home of our flight from New Orleans, the potential for icing had meant we needed to divert into Erie, Pennsylvania, and we actually ended up spending the night there. The next morning dawned calm but foggy, with low clouds that kept us grounded another several hours before we could make the short hop home. The remnants of the weather system from the day before was still hanging around, south and east of Lake Erie, so the plan was to immediately fly north over the lake. The skies over southern Ontario were forecast to be much friendlier, with the clouds climbing and even disappearing as we flew east towards Toronto. After departure, low clouds over Lake Erie kept us lower than I'd normally like while flying over open water. But we decided to take that calculated risk. It's all part of this hobby that can be trying at times, but is always full of beauty and adventure. Join us for this final leg home of our big trip to Nashville and New Orleans.
Those clouds actually look like they're a little lower than us.
do we ask to go lower?
We don't have to. He said altitude at our discretion.
Is it better to go above?
Then I might not be able to get through. We're gonna go down a little bit. Go under them.
How long will these clouds be here, or all the way home?
They start to get a little bit higher as we get home. Closer to home. I never hit record on these things. Oh.
All that witty dialogue, and
I know.
it's all gonna go to waste.
Clouds are back up again. It was just that tiny little layer. That little stretch.
Probably that tiny little stretch that's kept us here for at least an extra 8 hours.
Yeah.
As many have said before me, if you're not comfortable pulling out your credit card and dealing with delays that can stretch not just hours, but days, then this is not the mode of travel for you.
Very cool.
I believe this is the coal ship, the CSL Niagara. There are some truly huge ships that ply the waters of the Great Lakes, and we were lucky to get such a unique perspective on this one.
Are we firmly in Canada now?
Oh yeah. Yep. That's the line here.
Yeah. This Peely?
No, this is Long Point.
Long Point.
Peely's like way down there.
Huh. I wonder if birds come here as well.
I bet they do. Doesn't seem to be any development here, no roads. I wonder how far you can come out here. Kinda cool looking, actually.
Charlie Golf, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, contact Toronto Center 119.7.
Over to Toronto 119.7, thanks. Charlie Golf, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. Toronto Center, it's Charlie Golf, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, Squawkadank, what's your destination?
Squawkadank and heading to Oshawa Airport, Charlie Golf, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. I forget I don't need to say the first Charlie anymore.
Talk about plants giving off like tons of gases and emissions.
That's crazy looking, isn't it?
Hopefully it's just water that's turned into steam.
Yeah, hopefully. I have my doubts.
And there's a wind farm right there. It's obviously an area that cares a little bit about the environment. There's a wind farm on the other side.
Yep.
We have solar panels lined up too.
287, 1,800, climbing 3,000,
Here.
180.
Oh.
Dashboard 2287, Toronto Center, identified. Climb maintains 4,000, heading 130, meters on course.
Oh look, the clouds are thinning out.
Yep.
That's exciting.
Yep.
Ah.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, contact Hamilton Tower 1250, transit Arizona to the Skyway, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
Over to Hamilton, thanks. Charlie Golf, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. Hamilton Tower, it's Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, Hamilton Tower.
Hamilton Tower, Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey is about 5 miles south of the zone. Request transit through the zone on the way to Oshawa.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, altimeter 2996, squawk 5367.
2996 and 5367, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
You can change that to 29 or 9 or 6.
Change that to 29 or 9 or 6. That's a 5367.
Your squawk.
Yep. And on
Charlie
the way.
Foxtrot Whiskey Tower identified 10 miles to the south. That's 2,300 feet. Cleared through the Hamilton Control Zone. What was your last point of departure?
Here's the control zone, and last departure was Erie, Pennsylvania, KERI.
Roger.
Ah, this is what flying should look like.
Yes, indeed.
Parts of that flight were not fun, but I'm glad.
This flight?
No.
Sorry.
Yesterday's.
Yesterday's, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very glad that we erred on the side of caution, but
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
When a 1 hour flight is longer than a flight to India, it's a problem.
Ironically, if we had just stayed in Huntington, West Virginia,
We would have been home.
probably could have taken off a lot sooner, flown above the clouds, and been home by now.
Hindsight.
Now you just never know, right? Hamilton, it's called Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. You've left your zone to the northeast.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, contact Toronto 119.3 with your squawk code, and you're clear on route. Have a good flight.
Over to Toronto 1193, thanks, have a good day, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. Toronto, it's Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, just northeast of the Hamilton zone, squawk code 5367.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, hello again. Shoreline for Oshawa, altimeter Toronto 2994.
Shoreline for Oshawa, 2994, Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. Back to the magical land of Canada, where it's always a VFR.
And you can see the CN Tower. How lovely.
Yep.
X-ray, November Sierra Tower, exit right on Echo, right on Bravo, taxi in, monitor ground, 1 Nelson 7.
Right on Echo, and
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, traffic 13 to the northeast, southbound, Cessna 150, 2,300 on Verify.
Looking for traffic, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. And Tower, can I get a position on the traffic? I still don't have them in sight.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, I'll put him on as you get closer. That heading will keep you clear. I'll keep you until you're clear of the traffic.
Alright, thanks, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
And Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, looks like the traffic's heading towards Bluffers now, so left turn again and go direct Oshawa.
Left turn direct to Oshawa, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. Oshawa Tower, it's called Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
Call Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Oshawa Tower.
Oshawa Tower, Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey is about 8 miles southwest of the zone along the shoreline. I have information, Papa. Inbound for full stop landing.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, runway 23, altimeter 29 or 9 or 4, cleared right downwind and report entering the zone.
Cleared right downwind, report entering zone. Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. Oshawa Tower, Golf Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, entering the zone.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, number 1, runway 23.
Number 1, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
Does it feel good? Does it feel like you're back home?
Yes, absolutely.
Know your airport, know what you're doing.
Yep. Clear down locked, gas good, make your prop full forward, seats are secure, ready to land.
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tower, wind 2009, gusting 15, clear to land runway 23.
Clear to land runway 23, Charlie Fox Whiskey.
Hotel Alpha Charlie Tower, number 2, follow traffic turning right base. Number 2, Golf Hotel Alpha Charlie.
This flight was barely an hour long, but as you can see, the weather was radically different between takeoff and landing. It can be so frustrating being forced to sit on the ground for hours on end because of weather delays, especially knowing that just 20 minutes north the skies are bright and clear. But that's just how it goes with general aviation. This brings to an end our big trip to Nashville and New Orleans. It was an amazing trip overall, despite having to contend with icing conditions, crazy turbulent winds, and foggy weather. From my perspective, that actually just made the flights more interesting to plan and to have to adjust to changing conditions along the way.
Woohoo! We're home! Woohoo!
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've had a good year of flying and are looking forward to more of it in 25. I know I certainly am. I'll see you in the next video, and in the meantime, fly safe.